Hello, friends. Many a times you might be getting a question that whether all the ITCs which you are getting while buying a goods or taking a service are eligible ITC. So, friends, answer for that question is absolutely no. Then which ITCs are not eligible? So, friends, today in this video we are going to discuss provision of section 17 subsection 5, which will tell you that which are the ITCs are blocked in the GST law, means you are not allowed to take ITC on such goods or services. But friends, before going to discussion of section 17 subsection 5, I would like to suggest that you must see the video on section 16 also, which is talking about the eligibility and the condition for taking ITC. So friends, you can see video on section 16 also in our YouTube channel. And friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel, then please do subscribe now itself and press bell icon to get regular update and the knowledge building in the area of the taxation. Friends, I am Sejati Patel and welcomes you all in the Srihari Tax Mentors. So friends, let's see section 17 subsection 5 of CGST Act 2017, which is talking about the block credit. That means input tax credit shall not be available in respect of some goods and the services. So friends, in this video, we are going to discuss several goods and services for which ITC has been blocked. So those goods or services are motor vehicle for the transportation of person, then vessel and aircraft, then certain services relating to clause A or AA, then certain supplies of goods or services or both, then membership of club, health and fitness center, then travel benefit extended to employee on the vacation, then work contract service for the construction of immovable property, then inward supply of goods or services for the construction of immovable property on his own account, then goods or services or both on which tax has been paid under section 10, then goods or services or both received by the non-resident taxable person, then goods or services or both used for the personal consumption, then goods lost, stolen, destroyed, written off, or disposed of by way of gift or free sample, and any tax paid in accordance with the provision of section 74, 129, and 130. So let's see clause A and AB of section 17 subsection 5, which is talking about the ITC relating to motor vehicle for the transportation of the person, which says that motor vehicle for the transportation of the person having approved capacity of not more than 13 persons including the driver, except when they are used for the making of the following taxable supply, namely further supply of such motor vehicle or transportation of the passengers or imparting training on the driving such motor vehicle. So friends, that means you cannot take ITC for the purchase of motor vehicle which is having capacity less than 13% including the driver, even though it is for the business use. But there are some exceptions. If you are there in those business, then you can take such ITC. So such business are further supply of such motor vehicle. That means you are the dealer of motor vehicle, means you are purchasing and selling the motor vehicle. Then transportation of the passenger, means you are in the service of transportation of the passenger. Then you are in the service of imparting training or driving such motor vehicle, means you are running the driving school. Then you can take the ITC on the purchase of such motor vehicle. But friends, there is very important note that you can take the ITC for all the vehicle which is used for the transportation of goods. And if we'll see clause AB, which is saying that all the services like general insurance, then servicing, repair and maintenance, which is relating to above motor vehicle, will be considered as the block credit. That means you cannot take ITC on all those services which are relating to the above motor vehicles. But there is one proviso which allows ITC to certain person. So let's see it. Who are those person? So they are person mentioned in clause A, then the manufacturer of such motor vehicle and insurance company who have insured such motor vehicles. Then friends, if we'll see clause AA, which is saying that ITC relating to purchase of vessels and aircraft will be considered as the block credit. That means you cannot take ITC on the purchase of vessels and aircraft. But there are some exceptions. If you are using such vessels and aircraft for the making following taxable supply, then you can take the ITC. So such supplies are further supply of such vessels or aircraft, then transportation of the passenger, or imparting training or navigating such vessels, or imparting training on the flying of such aircraft, and for the transport of goods. That means if you are using all these vessels and aircraft for the above services, then you can take ITC on the purchase of such vessels and aircraft. So friends, if you see, basically clause A and clause AA will go in the same line, but there is small difference that clause A is talking about the motor vehicle and clause AA is talking about the vessels and aircraft. Then friends, if you'll see subclause 1 of clause B, which is saying that ITC on certain supply of goods, services or both will be considered as the block credit. So such supplies are supply of food and beverages, then beauty treatment, then outdoor catering, then cosmetics and plastic surgery, then health services, then life insurance or health insurance, then leasing, renting or hiring of motor vehicle, vessel or aircraft referred in clause A or AA, except when used for the purpose specified therein. That means friends, if you are taking supply of above goods or services, then you cannot take ITC on above goods and services. But friends, there is one exception which is saying that provided that the input tax credit in respect of such goods or services or both shall be available, wherein inward supply of such goods or services or both is used by the registered person for making outward taxable supply of same category of goods or services or both, or as an element of taxable composite or mixed supply. That means friends, if you are a supplier of same goods or services or both, then you can take ITC on inward supply of such goods or services, or if such goods or services is an element of your taxable mixed or composite supply. Then friends, if we'll see subclause 2 of clause B, which is saying that ITC on the membership of club, health and fitness center will be considered as the block credit, and there is no exception for this. And if we'll see subclause 3 of clause B, which is saying that ITC on the travel benefit extended to employee on vacation such as leave or home travel concession, then it will be considered as the block credit, and for this also there is no exception. But friends, there is common exception for the clause B, which is saying that if you are taking above services because of your obligation as an employer under any law to provide such services, then you can take ITC on such services. Then friends, if we'll see clause C of this subsection, which is saying that ITC on the work contract service for the construction of immovable property will be considered as block credit. But there are some exceptions which is saying that you can take ITC for the following work contract, which is work contract service for the plant and machinery, and where the work contract service for the immovable property is input service for the further supply of work contract service. That means you are the subcontractor. Then you can take ITC on the above work contract. So friends, if we analyze the above provision, we can say that if any manufacturer, trader or service providers is taking any work contract service or any other service for the construction of his own immovable property, then he cannot take ITC. But if the same is taken for the outward supply of work contract service, including builder to a buyer intended to sell, then you can take the ITC. Then friends, if we'll see clause D of this subsection, which is saying that ITC on inward supply of goods or services received by the taxable person for the construction of immovable property on his own account, including when such supplies are used in the course or furtherance of business. That means friends, if you are using any supply of goods or services as an inward supply for the construction of immovable property, then you cannot take ITC on such goods or services. But there are some exceptions which is saying that work contract service for the plant and machinery, and where the work contract service for the immovable property in input service for the further supply of the work contract service. That means if you are the subcontractor, then you can take the ITC. And if you see, there are two explanations to it. So in that one, first explanation which is saying that for the purpose of clause C and D, the expression construction includes reconstruction, renovation, addition, or alteration or repairs to the extent of the capitalization to the said immovable property. That means, friends, if the repairs or reconstruction is in the nature of revenue, then you can take ITC on such repairs and reconstruction. But if it is for the capital nature, then you cannot take ITC on such goods or services. And the second expression, which is saying that the expression plant and machinery means apparatus, equipment, and machinery which is fixed to earth by the foundation or structural support that are used for the making outward supply of goods or services or both, and which includes such foundation and structural supports but excludes land, building, or any other civil structure, then telecommunication tower and the pipelines laid outside the factory premises. So friends, basically this explanation gives you the meaning of the plant and machinery. Then friends, if we'll see clause E of the subsection, which is saying that ITC on the goods or services or both on which tax has been paid under section 10 will be considered as the block credit. That means friends, if you have paid any tax to the composite dealer, then you cannot take ITC of such tax which you have paid to him. Then if we'll see clause F, which is saying that ITC on goods or services or both received by the non-resident taxable person except the goods imported by him will be considered as the block credit. That means friends, if any person is registered as the non-resident taxable person, then he can't take ITC on any inward supplies of goods or services other than the imported goods by him. Then friends, if we'll see clause G of this subsection, which is saying that ITC on the goods or services or both which is used for your personal consumption will be considered as the block credit. That means friends, if you are using any goods or taking any services for your own consumption, then you can't take ITC on such goods or services. Then friends, if we'll see clause H of this subsection, which is saying that ITC on the goods which is lost, stolen, destroyed, written off, or disposed of by way of gift or free sample will be considered as the block credit. That means friends, if you have taken ITC while purchasing of such goods, should be reversed while such incidents will happen. Then friends, if we'll see clause I of this subsection, which is saying that any tax paid in accordance with the provision of section 74, 129 and 130, then you cannot take ITC on the above tax. So friends, if we'll see section 74, which is dealing with the recovery of tax which is not paid or short paid by the reason of fraud or willful misstatement or the suppression of the fact. And if we'll see section 129, which is dealing with the detention, seizure and the release of goods in transit which has been removed in the contravention of the legal provision. And if we'll see section 130, which is dealing with the confiscation of goods in certain circumstances. So friends, if you have paid tax in accordance with the above provision of the section, then you cannot take ITC on such taxes. So friends, this was the brief discussion on the section 17 subsection 5 of the CGST Act 2017. Friends, I hope you must have enjoyed this video, and if you have enjoyed, then please press like button with which you will motivated to make more and more videos. And friends, please comment in the comment box that on which topic you would like to see the next video in the area of taxation. And friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as in Instagram, where we will be posting various updates in the area of taxation on the regular basis. And friends, if you are having any queries or inquiry relating to our services, then you can reach us via mail and the WhatsApp, for which details is given in the description below. So friends, thank you very much for being with us in this video till the end. We'll see you in the next session.